Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thinking into Results coaching program. My name is Pazavivi, and I will be your mentor through this amazing coaching program. So, today we're going to talk about worthy ideal. This is lesson number 1 out of 12. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Today's agenda we'll talk about what is a goal and what is not, and why everybody got to have it, why everybody must have a goal in their life, something that they're thriving to get, something that makes them excited, something that they really want to achieve in their life. This will be the first thing we're going to talk about today. Second thing, we'll talk about different type of goals. Probably you thought there is just one type of goal, but we will talk about different type of goals. And a lot of people don't really talk about it. Most of people talk about goals in a way that measurable and achievable, and this is not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about fantasy goals, something that really scares you, excites you, that really makes you stretch and grow. So stay tuned, it's going to be amazing. Next, we will talk about how to find your purpose in life and how to set the right goal for you. A lot of people don't really know what their purpose in life. Maybe you think you know, maybe you have a hunch, but when after you'll do this exercise and you watch that lesson, you will understand and you will get a much clearer understanding about your purpose in life, what you really want to do. Okay, this is very important. And at the end, we will talk about the first steps to achieve your goals, what you really need to do in order to start moving towards your goal. Before we move forward, I just want to say a few things about goals. Goals are major to a genuinely success-oriented person. Without them, you're just playing around. The difference between goal-directed individual and between someone without goals, it's like Mike Tyson and a kid just hitting the sack. There is no opponent to bring out the best in him and no way of keeping scores. Despite everything that has been written about the importance of goal setting, very few people actually put it into practice. It's always amazed me the way the average guy just puts so much thought and effort into planning his 2-week vacation. Then he devotes into planning his life. What is he taking vacation from? He hasn't really decided what he wants to do in his life, but 2 weeks out of the year, he just decided he wants to do something else. And this is what he plans very carefully. Challenge creates strong character, and goals represent challenge in its most positive form. Leaders have their goals set up for themselves and for their organization. And this is one of the most important principles of leadership, to know how to set the right goals. And as you probably know, leader is a man or a woman that can set up goals for themselves and for other people. Those who don't know how to set the right goals for themselves will be under a leader all the time. So if you're a leader, you can lead someone that does not know how to set the right goals for themselves. And if you're here, you probably want to be a leader. You want to take control and take charge on your life. So this is what we're going to talk about more in this lesson. Now, I just want to say that it's great to be a follower. I don't think that being a follower is a bad thing. It's great, but staying a follower, you're not really moving forward. So it's okay to be a follower, and all of us are followers at one point or another in our life. We always study, and I always study from other people, so I am a follower too, but I don't want to keep on being a follower the rest of my life. I people follow me, I follow others, so this is how it works. You want someone else to follow you. You gotta be the leader of your life. So being a follower, it's okay. Just keep that in mind that you don't want to stay a follower. I want to tell you a short story about myself. When I was a kid, I always wanted to buy a ticket, and just jump on a plane, just let it take me anywhere without knowing, how much time it will take or where I'll be landed. Sometimes I still think about this. I like to think about this because it makes me excited, but this is not how one really wants to live their life. And when you grow up, You buy a ticket to an airplane because you really know where you want to go. You know there's a specific place you want to go to. And sure, there might be delays, your flight may be canceled, and you might even need to switch planes in a different cities. That's all good. Things may not go exactly as planned, but you will persist because you know where you headed and you will do anything to get there. This is a goal directed behavior in its simplest form. And the bigger the goal, the better you will become during the process. Think about it for a minute. If you fly to a short destination, it's equivalent to a short term goal. There is not much growth and not much experience added to you. But if you fly far away, then you are in for a life changing experience. Now, let me help you set up your goals. I want to give you real quick the definition of success. Earl Nightingale said that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I really love that quote because when he said that, I really dug deep into that to understand what he meant. And it means that when you know where you're going and you're on your way to get there, you're successful. Most people don't really know where they're going, what they really want to achieve. So this is why they're not really successful. You become successful when you know what you want and you do small things to get there and you're on your way. So just know, after today, when you set your goal and you start moving towards your goal, you're successful. Now ask yourself, what is your goal? Ask yourself these questions. My current goals making me excited and energized? Do my goals belong to me or do they belong to somebody else? Think about that for a minute because most of us set goals that are right for our family, friends, relatives. We're very influenced by our environment and most of times it's not really our goal. So just think about that if your goal is yours or it belongs to somebody else. Ask yourself, do you feel like I can't wait to go to work and reach my goal? If you feel that way, it's amazing. If not, I will help you here to get this feeling like you really just want to wake up in the morning and make things happen. And ask yourself this, what do I really, really want? Be true to yourself. Think what you really want. What you really want to do if money wasn't the determining factor. What you really want to do, not what you think you can do, not what you think your parents want you to do. What do you really think that you want to do? Now let's cover some key points. A goal is something that you have never done before. Like Bob said in the video, his student told him that he wants to buy a new car, a Pontiac. And if you already know how to do that, this is not a good goal. You need to do something that is way beyond what you did before. A goal needs to cause you to stretch and to grow. This is what goals are for, by the way, just to grow. Okay, you don't want to set a goal that you already know how to get, something that you got before. You want to grow, you want to expand. This is what goals are made for. Second, money is not a goal. It may be the results of your goal, but it's never the goal itself. Because let me give you an example. One of my students told me, listen, Paz, I want to make $1 million. I said, okay, what do you want to give in return? Like if I will give you just right now $1 million, what would you do with them? You can invest, you can have some fun, you can do a lot of things. But when you get there, it's not about the money. It's about what you become during the way. How did you get it? How did you earn it? It's not about just having the money because let's be honest, if you just want $1 million, you can just rob a bank, stupid. Nobody would really want to do that. But again, if you just really, your goal is $1 million and you will do anything to get it, so the goal is not the money. The money is always will be the result of your goal, but think about the value you bring to other people. Think about the influence. Think about what you give to others, because when we give something to other people, this is when we get back. It can be money, it can be good energy, it can be good vibration, it can be a lot of things, but one of them is money. So don't set out your goal. Don't set money as a goal. Okay, think about what you want to give in return of the money, and this will be your goal. Okay, third, a goal is designed to help you grow. It causes you to draw something from yourself that you didn't know was there. When you will set out your goal and it will be so big and huge, it will causes you to draw something out of yourself that you have never done before. Think about a marathon runner. When they just train for that, they really become somebody else. They draw something out of themselves that they didn't know that was there before. Inner strength, something like a mother that you know that see her baby underneath the car, and she have this power just to lift the car. Uh, just like that, when you set up the big goal, it will make you grow and it will make you draw something out of yourself that you have no idea that was there. Next, if you know how to reach your goal, the goal is not going to do for you what goals are designed to do. We've been talking about it previously. Okay, and the last one, if you're really going to accomplish something, you are going to need to be inspired. You've got to be inspired by going after something you really, really want. It's going to have to come from inside. Now you want to set a goal that will make it worth your while, make you worth your effort, because when you set up a huge goal and you get it, and it's just the most amazing feeling in the world. So you really want that goal to be worth everything you're going to go through to get it. Okay, now we'll talk about 3 types of goals. A-type goals is doing something you already know how to do, something that you're probably doing right now. It will not constitute growth, it will not do anything for you, you'll just stay stuck in the same place. And as human beings, we cannot really stay stuck. If we're not moving forward, we're moving backwards. Just think about it for a minute. We grow older, things change, okay? Things moving forward, but if we stay the same, we will move backwards. So make sure that you don't set a goal that will keep you the same place you are right now. Next, B-type goal is what you think you can do. Most people, after they think that, okay, I will set a goal, they set a B-type goal, what they think they can do. Let's say that you're earning $100,000 a year, and you say, I can make 150, because this is what you think you can do. It makes logic, it makes sense that you can do that. So you said, yeah, I will set that as a goal because you really want to get it, and you don't want to get disappointed if you don't get your goal. So again, this is not a good goal because it will not inspire you. You will not grow that much if you achieve from 100,000 to 150, right? So let's dive into C-type goal, and let me explain to you how to set a real goal. C-type goal is your wants, what you really want. Type C goal comes from the fantasies and are originated through the effective use of your imagination. Now, I give money as an example. I again don't think that money is a goal, but it's easy. It's easy to explain. It's easy to understand. Let's say you make 100,000. This is your A-type goal. B-type goal will be 150. C-type goal will be 1 million. Because then you start using your imagination, what you really want to do. Let's say that now that you're online marketer, okay, and you make 100,000 with that, and you think, yeah, if I scale my business a little bit, I can go to 150. And your C-type goal would be to reach 1 million. And to reach 1 million, you really need to think how you can do more in less time, how you become more effective, how you can help more people, how you can do that and that. And when you start thinking about it, then ideas starts flowing into your mind. You see, now even just mentioning that, it's like causes you to think, yeah, I can do more. I should do more. And then you stimulate your mind, and this is how you grow when you set a goal. Now we have 2 categories of goals: personal goals and professional goals. We'll talk about personal goals now, and then we'll move on to the professional goals. Personal goals are skills you want to master, characteristics you want to develop, relationship you want to cultivate or deepen, what your health goals are, what kind of contribution you want to make to the world, what would give you pure pleasure and joy, what trips do you want to take, What experience do you want to create? What are your spiritual goals? You want to get closer to God? You want to, everybody with their own personal goals. And material objects, home, cars, etc. I want you to think about all this stuff. These are just some bullet points, but you can write down whatever you want. This is just some of the things that, some of the areas in the personal growth area that you can really like say it to yourself. I want to ski. I want to, let's say, improve my skills in negotiation. So take a negotiation class. If you want, let's say, improve your health goals. I want to weigh this and this pounds, or I want to have a six packs. I want to stop smoking. I don't know, all of the goals that you really want. Just create yourself the picture that you want to see. Next, your professional goals. Career, what do you want to do? What would you love to do if money wasn't a determining factor? We've been talking about it, but I really want you to consider it here also. What kind of impact you want to make on the world? How you want people to remember you, How much money do you want to earn? Now, I want you to think about how much money you want to earn, because when you think about how much money you want to earn, you become money conscious, okay? And it's not about setting money as a goal. It's about being money conscious. Don't be afraid of money. Money is great. You really want to have a lot of money, because this is how you can truly live the best life you can ever have. I know that a lot of people might think, yeah, you don't really need to have a lot of money because you can live under a tree. It's all good. But in order to influence, contribute, make a difference in the world, you got to have a lot of money. And if you have a lot of money, you can do that. You can donate. You become such a better person, Money just brings out the best of you. I think that a lot of people, when they have money, it just emphasizes who they really are. And most people are great people. So, yeah. Okay, and the last one is, how much would you like to give back? It's all about giving back. This is the circle of life. You give, you get. The more you have to give. This is one of my mottos in life. The more I have to give. Such a beautiful thing. So think about how much would you like to give back. Now let's dive into the worksheet. Open the worksheet, or if you have it, if you printed it, amazing. So let's dive in. The first question in the worksheet is, do I have a good sound reasons for my beliefs? I want you to think and we're talking about here your limiting belief, the thing that is holding you back. Do you have a good reason and sound reason for your beliefs, for your limiting beliefs? Think about it for a minute. Question number 2. Where did my beliefs came from? Where did your beliefs came from? Your family, your relative, your environment, something that subconsciously was like happened to you way long time ago. Think about it and raise the level of awareness to where your limiting beliefs came from. Because when you know where they came from, this is how you can change it, and this is how you can really fix it. Number 3, would changing my beliefs will improve my life? I think it will improve your life if you will change your limiting beliefs. But I want you to answer that anyways, because you gotta believe that, you gotta know that it's going to do you a lot of good. Number 4, how do I change my beliefs? Now, you probably think, yeah, if I knew how to change my beliefs, I would already do it, but you're here for me to tell you. So I want you to answer that. How do you change your limiting beliefs? I want you to think about it, and I will tell you this at the end of the lesson or in the next lesson, but I want you to think how you can change your limiting beliefs, what you can do. I will give you a hint. You can repeat it over and over again, the exact opposite. If you have a limiting belief that you cannot do something, start saying to yourself that you can. This is one technique that I use. Okay? Next, for the ideal individual worksheet, imagine that you're getting dressed to go to a function where you're going to be meeting number of important people. There will be dinner and dancing. These are people that you want to leave with a good impression. It goes without saying, you would not go to this function without paying attention to your physical appearance and even mentally review the mindset you'd want. The details of preparing yourself are important. The same is true with the exercises that has been laid out for you in each lesson. Some of the early exercise in each lesson may seem trivial. However, they are important insofar as you are building on them and you are taking the time to study the Thinking into Results program. You should give the program everything you got, paying attention to every detail. The first question here is, if someone were to stop you on the street and ask you, what is your goal? What would you respond? Do you have a goal? Are they written down? Type C goals. Type C goals are your wants. What do you really want? What do you really, really want? Allow yourself to relax and let your imagination wander, fantasize. Create a shopping list of your wants. Include personal and professional wants. This is what we talked about earlier, so I really want you to dive in really deep into this and really think, what do you really, really want to achieve in every aspect of your life. Number 3, as you are fantasizing, do not give a speck of mental energy to how this goal is going to be accomplished. Do not concern yourself with where the money, the time, the assistance you may require is going to come from. Attempting to think how either limit or destroy the fantasy. Just think of what you want. You know, a lot of the times when you think about the how, just eliminate, it really kills the dream. Because think about it for a minute, everything you achieved in your life, you didn't really know how you're going to do that. You just really wanted it. Even if it's a new dress, even if it's a new car, you just really wanted it. You didn't really know exactly how you're going to do that. But you knew that you're going to get it. And the how just some magical way just happened. So don't think about the how when you think about your fantasies, when you think about your goal, when you think about the things you want to do in your life and achieve. Never think about the how. Just think about what you want and know that you're going to get it. That's it. Now, Earl Nightingale said, this great dream, this surge and dynamic thing, invisible to all world except to the person who holds it, is responsible for every great advance of man. I love Earl Nightingale and I love his quotes. Okay, moving forward, from each one of these lists of wants, select one that you really, really want, the one that you want more than anything. It's essential that you choose something special, something you personally feel very drawn to, and it's important to you. You must want it. You must really want it with your heart and soul. It is also important that the wants you choose are in harmony. They must not pull you in the opposite direction. Okay, number 4, it's very important that you give all of your mental energy to the building of the image of all the good that you desire. Begin to think about this wants as an image in your mind. Write about these wants existing in your life in the present tense. See yourself in possession of whatever it is that you want. Now write down, I am so happy and grateful now that my personal want has manifested, and describe your wants in detail and in the present tense. It's very important that you write it in the present tense, and I will tell you why. Because if you write it, let's say that you say, I want this, I want that, it means that you don't really feel and believe that it is already in your life. And just so you know, everything is already here. Nothing is created or destroyed. Everything is already here as we speak. Okay? So just say, I'm so happy and grateful now that. Don't wish for something. Really feel that you already have it. And this is how you attract it into your life, and this is how you manifest amazing things into your life. Also, with your professional goal, do the same. Number 5. Now, write your personal and professional goals on your goal card, you should be able to articulate your goal in one concise sentence. Look at your goal card every morning as often as you can throughout the day and every night. Okay, now I just want to explain to you a little bit more about the pyramid of goals. First, let's say that your personal and professional goal, let's say that in the first section, it's material objects, skills you want to master, and your spiritual goal. Second will be, the second thing will be things that gives you pure pleasure and joy, and your contribution to the world, and trips you want to take. Then we building up this pyramid, donations and characteristics that you want to develop. Then let's say that it will be money and your health goals and impact you want to make on the world. And the last one will be family and your dream career. Okay, that will put everything together to a C-type goal. Okay, just think about everything coming together. Okay, and when you have your C-type goal, when you have your family and your dream career, every other thing just fall into place. You got your money, you got the donations, you got the material objects, you got everything when you will have your dream career and your dream family. Okay, and this is what you want to write on your goal card. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this dream career and I have my dream family. And you can really put details into it, how many kids you want, and exactly the dream career that you really, really want. Number 6, how do you feel after setting your personal and professional goals? Pretty good, right? Number 7, in the space provided in your worksheet, write down 6 action steps you can take right now to move towards your personal and professional goals. What are the things you can do right now to move towards your goals? Okay, and just one important notice, the worksheets are meant as an activity that challenges you to immediately apply the lesson learned. Everything you learn in your life, everything you do, you really want to take action immediately. Don't stall, don't take a lot of time, because a lot of people get into a state of overwhelmment when they learn, and they don't do nothing. If you don't act on what you know, you will be overwhelmed and you will be confused. So everything you learn, apply. And this is why we have these worksheets. So everything you're learning, boom, take action, you apply. And this is how you get emotionally involved in that. This is how basically you just learn it and really become one with what you learn. And this is how you also memorize that. So it's very important. Next, the worksheets are essential part of the Thinking into Results program. Each time you watch the lesson, you should also accomplish the lesson worksheets. Be sure you are writing out your answer every single time. Every single time, write down your answer. You can write it down by pen and you can write it on your computer. I prefer to use pen because it gets into your subconscious mind faster instead of just writing it on your computer. Or a lot of people think like, yeah, I will say the answer inside. No, write it down. Don't think about it. Everything that and I want to give you one more exercise. Whatever you think about, put it on a piece of paper, and you will see that your thought does not match to what you write a lot of the times. So don't try to keep it inside your head. Put it on a piece of paper. Write it down. It will be different, and it will get into your subconscious mind way, way, way faster. Steve Bow said, God gives to us is more talent and ability than we'll ever hope to use in our lifetime. Our gift to God is to develop as much of that talent and ability as we can in this lifetime. So you got infinite potential, just know that. And I really, really hope that you got your C-type goal right now and you're super pumped and excited because you got a lot of talent and ability. You got deep reservoirs of talent and ability. It's endless. Like you don't even know what you're capable of. I'm not. I don't know what am I capable of, and I keep surprising myself. And I hope that you will do the same because you're special. And just the fact that you can watch that video right now and understand that, it's just so amazing to be alive. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. And next lesson, we will talk about the knowing and doing gap, the gap between what you know you should do and what you're actually doing. There is a huge gap between what we know we should do and between what we're really doing. In this lesson, we will close that gap, we will bridge that gap, and this lesson is going to be amazing because think about that just for a minute. What if you will do everything you know you're supposed to do? Would you be in the different place right now? I bet you would. After I did this lesson and I understood how to bridge that gap between what I know I should do and between what I'm actually doing, I was blown away. And that is amazing because now when I know that I should do something, I go to that lesson, I apply it, and I just do what I need to do, what I know that I should do. So thank you so much for watching that lesson. I hope you did everything in that lesson and you got your C-type goal. If you have any further questions, you know how to reach me. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Bye-bye.